Hi, this is Nicole from Adaptation Station, and this is a product preview of my STEM Supplies Weekly Pack. This weekly pack is meant to help your students learn all of the tools they'll use during STEM supply activities in your classroom. This preview is in no particular order, but it'll show you everything you get in the download. You'll get 12 worksheets for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You'll get 2 sets of gross motor movement cards. You get 2 levels of vocabulary. The first one is cut and paste. The second one allows students to write on their own. You get a money board. You get a tracing book. This is great for your pre-writers to get involved in writing. You'll take task boxes. You'll get 4 levels of readers. You'll get 2 levels of adapted books. The first one just introduces the supplies by name, and the second book explains what the supply can be used for. You get 2 levels of time and graphing. One is cut and paste, the other one they write in the answer. And then 4 levels of graphs. There's a cut and paste to insert data into a graph. There's a cut and paste to answer the graph. There is graphing with multiple choice answers, and then graphing where they write in their answer. There are 4 levels of comprehension worksheets. These worksheets pair with the readers that you just saw. This is a supplemental support that has songs and videos that you can use, books that might be nice to read, and school of online games. This is a writing journal for students who can handle a little bit more in-depth writing. There are 3 levels to it to help you differentiate. These are alphabet work for students that are working at the letter identification level. These are patterning worksheets where students have 2 levels. The first level is errorless. All they have to do is match the picture to end the pattern. And then the second level has them cut out and fill in what ends the pattern. These are clip cards. There are several sets. There is identifying beginning sounds of items, ending sounds, counting, yes, no, and matching. There are also file folders. There are 2 errorless file folders, a tape and straw sort, and a big and small sort, and then a STEM supplies match. This is a cut and paste journal. This is similar to my graphic organizer journals. This is great for getting your non-writers involved in a writing activity. And there's a lot of information on my blog on how to use this journal. There are 5 errorless learning worksheets where students will just be adding the STEM supplies into the scene. There's a receptive language task, and there's directions on my blog on how to set this up. This is great to elicit communication. There are 2 levels of counting. Again, this one is errorless. The students need to match the number to the grayed out number. And then level 2, they're going to count the objects on their own and match the number. This is mixed math, so level 1 is errorless. They're going to match those shapes. Money, tens frames, and telling time, and then level 2 takes away the answer, so they're filling in the answers on their own. The next are social scenario cards, great for a conversation center. This is a research project for your students who need even more of a challenge when writing. They can use an iPad or the library to research a topic. There are visual directions included. There is a craft, and then there are 2 response cards, a sequencing board for the directions for the craft, and then a supply list and a teacher explanation. You'll see this pattern repeated for all the visual directions. Marshmallow Tower is the editable recipe. The Lego sensory sort is the sensory recipe. And the sensory balloon is your science experiment. Here's a higher level of patterns where students are going to circle. So they need to look and differentiate which item comes next in the pattern and circle it. There are 4 levels of fractions. Level 1 is cut and paste to match picture to picture. Level 2 is matching the visual or the number representation to the visual. Number 3 is writing the fraction, and number 4 is adding fractions of the same denominator. There are two levels of word problems. The first level is cut and paste the answers in, and the second one is writing the answers in. There are two levels of ABC order. The first one has the correct order on the left, and the second one, they need to fill it in on their own. For counting the STEM supplies, they're going to count how many are in a row and circle the answer. And then there are 10 sets of bingo cards. I hope this preview helped you decide if this unit is appropriate for your class. Thanks.